There's something indescribably special about a warm summer day in a quiet suburban neighborhood. The kind of day where the sun filters through the leaves, casting playful shadows on the sidewalks, and the gentle hum of lawnmowers and distant laughter fills the air. For me, those days were a sanctuary, a brief escape from the tumultuous journey of self-discovery I was embarking on. My name is Alex, and this is the story of how a single summer afternoon changed my life forever. It all started when my mom had to leave town for a weekend business trip. She was a hard-working woman, always juggling her career and family with an impressive grace. My two younger sisters, Emily and Sophie, and I had grown accustomed to her short absences, relying on each other for company and support. However, this particular weekend was different. "Alex, you're in charge," my mom said, handing me a list of chores and a reassuring smile. "Look after your sisters and make sure the house doesn't burn down, okay?" I nodded, taking the list and promising to be responsible. Emily, who was 13, and Sophie, who was 10, looked up to me, and I wanted to prove that I could be the big brother they needed. As soon as Mom's car disappeared down the driveway, Emily turned to me with a mischievous grin. "So, what are we going to do first?" I chuckled, shaking my head. "Let's stick to the plan, all right? Chores first, then we can have some fun." We spent the morning tidying up the house, each of us taking on different tasks. By noon, the place was spotless, and we gathered in the living room, proud of our teamwork. "Okay, now what?" Sophie asked, her big brown eyes sparkling with anticipation. I thought for a moment. "How about we watch a movie?" Emily groaned. "Boring. Let's do something fun and different." I raised an eyebrow. "Like what?" She exchanged a knowing look with Sophie before turning back to me. "How about we have a dress-up party?" I felt my heart skip a beat. Dress-up parties were a common occurrence in our house, but they usually involved my sisters rummaging through Mom's old clothes and parading around the living room. I had never participated, always finding an excuse to stay on the sidelines. But this time, something inside me stirred. Maybe it was the fact that I was in charge, or perhaps it was a longing I had kept buried for too long. "Okay," I said slowly, "but only if we all participate." Emily's eyes widened in surprise, and Sophie clapped her hands in excitement. "This is going to be so much fun," she squealed. We made our way to Mom's bedroom, where her closet held a treasure trove of outfits from various eras and styles. Emily and Sophie immediately dove into the clothes, pulling out dresses, skirts, and accessories with glee. "Alex, you have to try this one," Emily said, holding up a floral sundress. I hesitated for a moment before taking the dress from her. "All right, but you both have to promise not to laugh." They nodded vigorously, their faces lit up with excitement. I took a deep breath and headed to the bathroom to change. As I slipped into the dress, I felt a mix of emotions: nervousness, curiosity, and an inexplicable sense of rightness. I looked at myself in the mirror, the reflection showing a version of me I had never allowed myself to see before. "How do I look?" I asked, stepping out of the bathroom. Emily and Sophie's eyes widened, and for a moment, I feared they would laugh. But instead, they smiled warmly. "You look amazing, Alex," Sophie said sincerely. "Yeah, you really do," Emily added. "But we need to do something about your hair." Before I knew it, they were fussing over me, styling my hair and adding a touch of makeup. Their excitement was infectious, and I found myself relaxing, even enjoying the process. By the time they were done, I felt like a different person. No, I felt like the person I had always been inside. "Let's take a picture," Emily suggested, pulling out her phone. We posed together, laughing and making silly faces. As the afternoon wore on, we continued to play dress up, trying on different outfits and experimenting with various looks. It was liberating, a rare moment of pure joy and self-expression. As the sun began to set, we gathered in the living room, exhausted but happy. Emily looked at me thoughtfully. "Alex, have you ever thought about, dressing like this more often?" Her question caught me off guard. I had always known, deep down, that I felt more comfortable and authentic in feminine clothes, but I had never dared to explore that side of myself. The fear of judgment and rejection had always held me back. "I don't know," I admitted, I guess I've always been afraid of what people might think. Sophie reached out and took my hand. We think you look beautiful, and we love you no matter what. Tears welled up in my eyes as I hugged my sisters tightly. Their acceptance and support meant the world to me. Over the next few weeks, with their encouragement, I began to explore my identity more openly. I started wearing feminine clothes at home and eventually found the courage to come out to my mom. She was surprised but supportive, and together we navigated the journey of my transition. Looking back, that summer weekend was a turning point in my life. It was the day I began to embrace my true self with the unwavering love and support of my sisters. It taught me that family isn't just about blood, it's about acceptance, understanding, and unconditional love. And so, as the seasons changed and the years went by, I continued to grow and evolve, grateful for the pivotal moment that set me on the path to self-discovery. My mom left me alone with my two sisters, and in doing so, she unknowingly gave me the greatest gift of all, the courage to be myself. Life has a funny way of revealing its secrets when you least expect it. As I grew older, I realized that the journey of self-discovery is ongoing, filled with moments of clarity and times of doubt. My relationship with my sisters deepened, and we became each other's confidants and support system. Emily, who had always been the more adventurous and outspoken one, decided to pursue a career in fashion design. Her creativity and passion for clothing had been evident since our dress-up days, and she thrived in the industry, eventually starting her own line of gender-inclusive fashion. Sophie, on the other hand, pursued a degree in psychology. Her empathy and understanding of human emotions made her a natural counselor, and she dedicated her career to helping others navigate their own journeys of self-discovery and acceptance. As for me, I embraced my identity as a transgender woman, choosing the name Alexa. It felt like coming home, like stepping into a version of myself that had always been there, waiting to be acknowledged. I faced challenges and setbacks, but with the support of my family and friends, I persevered. One of the most significant milestones in my journey was the day I decided to undergo gender confirmation surgery. It was a deeply personal decision, one that required a lot of introspection and emotional preparation. My family stood by me every step of the way, their unwavering support giving me the strength to move forward. The day of the surgery was a whirlwind of emotions. I remember lying on the hospital bed, my heart pounding with a mix of fear and excitement. My mom held my hand, her eyes filled with pride and love. "You've come so far, Alexa," she said softly. "I'm so proud of the woman you've become." Tears streamed down my face as I squeezed her hand. "Thank you, Mom. I couldn't have done it without you and the girls." Emily and Sophie were waiting for me when I woke up from the surgery, their smiles radiant with joy. They showered me with hugs and words of encouragement, their presence a comforting reminder that I was never alone on this journey. Recovery was a challenging process, both physically and emotionally. There were days when I felt overwhelmed and uncertain, but my family was always there to lift me up. They reminded me of my strength, my resilience, and the beauty of my true self. As I healed, I began to find new ways to express my femininity and embrace my identity. I started a blog, sharing my experiences and offering support to others in the transgender community. It became a platform for advocacy and education, a way to give back and help others on their own journeys. Through it all, the memory of that summer weekend remained a beacon of hope and inspiration. It was a reminder of the power of acceptance, the importance of self-expression, and the transformative nature of love and support. Today, I look back on my journey with gratitude and pride. I've learned that being true to oneself is the most courageous act of all, and that family, in all its forms, is the foundation of our strength. My mom left me alone with my two sisters, and in doing so, she gave me the space to discover who I truly am. Life is a beautiful tapestry, woven with moments of joy, sorrow, and everything in between. And as I continue to navigate this ever-evolving journey, I carry with me the lessons of that summer day, the importance of self-love, the power of acceptance, and the unbreakable bond of family. As I move forward, I am filled with hope and determination. The world is changing, becoming more inclusive and understanding, and I am proud to be a part of that change. My sisters and I continue to support each other, our bond stronger than ever. Emily's fashion line has gained recognition for its innovative designs and commitment to inclusivity. Her work challenges traditional norms and celebrates the beauty of diversity. She often collaborates with other artists and activists, using her platform to advocate for LGBTQ+ rights and representation in the fashion industry. Sophie, in her role as a psychologist, has become a leading voice in the field of gender and identity studies. She conducts workshops and seminars, offering guidance to individuals and families navigating the complexities of gender identity. Her compassionate approach and deep understanding of the human experience have touched countless lives. As for me, my blog has grown into a thriving online community, a safe space for people to share their stories and seek support. I've had the opportunity to speak at conferences and events, using my voice to raise awareness and promote acceptance. Each day, I am reminded of the strength and resilience of the transgender community, and I am honored to be a part of it. In the quiet moments, when I reflect on my journey, I often think back to that pivotal summer weekend. It was a time of discovery, a turning point that set me on the path to authenticity and self-love. My mom left me alone with my two sisters, and in that seemingly simple act, she gave me the freedom to explore and embrace my true self. Life is full of unexpected twists and turns, but it's the moments of connection and understanding that shape us. My journey has been one of growth, acceptance, and unbreakable bonds. And as I look to the future, I am filled with hope, knowing that with the love and support of my family, I can face any challenge that comes my way. To anyone reading this story, know that you are not alone. The journey of self-discovery is unique to each of us, but we are all connected by our shared humanity. Embrace your true self. Seek out those who support and uplift you, and remember that love and acceptance are the greatest gifts of all. My mom left me alone with my two sisters, and in that moment, a new chapter began, one of self-discovery, transformation, and unwavering love. It is a story I carry with me always, a testament to the power of family and the beauty of living authentically. Thank you so much for watching till now. It means the world to have you here. This community is all about empowering each other and celebrating the incredible journeys of everyone on their path to living authentically. If you're ever feeling lost or alone, remember you have a whole family here for you. Hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, and let's keep inspiring each other, sending you all the love and strength in the world. Until next time, live your life by your rules.